I can't deal with that, man. Hey, listen, we got Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. I know he on the other end. We're supposed to be interviewing somebody. We got the one and only gospel great Brian Courtney Wilson. Hey, welcome to the show.
What an intro.
Hey, Brian.
Speaking of people you don't want to sit next to in first class, Brian Courtney Wilson.
Brian, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bring you into that, man.
How y'all doing, man? No, I'm laughing, man. In fact, it felt good just to hear Nita, man, while I was waiting. That was beautiful.
I know that's right, man. I'm so excited, man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one of my favorite guests, gospel superstar Brian Courtney Wilson, to the show, man. And
thank you, man.
You remade one of my all-time favorite songs by Marvin Gaye, Inner City Blues, and it is exactly what we need right now. What made you decide to record it?
Man, it started with us just doing a tribute to Motown. You know, over the last year, they were celebrating the decades of product that they put out over the years, and we were making that part of like a gospel tribute. And just with the unrest of late and the way everybody's feeling, man, it just felt like something we needed to say, something we need to turn into a lament, given the fact that those lyrics are still relevant after 50 years.
Wow.
I mean, we didn't have to change a thing. You know what I mean? And like you said, we needed it now more than ever.
Right. And
absolutely.
Go ahead, Eva.
And speaking of what we need right now, we know how important mental health is right now. And you started the Breathe Again conversation series on Instagram, which comes on every Thursday. So what can people expect on Thursday night?
You know, for me, just saying that is like a blessing. It's like me saying to you, man, I expect you to be here tomorrow. I expect you to lean into the next breath. Because I think some of the anxiety, well, I know it, man. Some of the anxiety we're feeling is connected to, man, how are we going to get to the next breath? Part of what we're dealing with this quarantine is this virus taking people's breath away and affecting people's lungs. And so I had to recently reckon with the fact that I was dealing with my own anxiety, and it was tied to and manifested in the way I was breathing. So all of those things I swirled into it. And these conversations on Thursday are just about talking to people about, ways that they're dealing with this time, in this season. And not just this season. That's what I found, because we had one guest last week. A lot of times people are just leaning into what they've always done. And some people are a little more prepared for this season than others because of the practices that they put in place before this started.
Right. And shout out to everybody in the Houston area. You partner with Mayor Sylvester Turner for the Houston Health Response Program. I'm so excited about that, man. What programs do you offer?
Well, it started with one, just getting people access to information that's already there. Suicide hotlines, opportunities to talk to people if they're going through. And this particular program was a town hall that was set up just to make sure people were aware of the programs there in the city. But even for me, man, it wasn't part of a grand design necessarily. I was calling to help the city. I called because I knew that they were going through, and I feel like I carry the type of music that'll help you when you're going through. And I wanted to do like a free concert at the city. And they said, nah, you should be a part of this town hall we're doing. Right. And so I was honored that they said, hey, man, your music is going to be valuable enough to be a part of this. And that's what I do this, because I want to help you.
Okay. Well, speaking of your music, Brian, what can people expect from this new album, Still?
Man, first of all, it's a declaration that there are things that we can still lean into. Just starting with the verse, be still and know that I'm God, Know that regardless of these circumstances, there's still a peace that surpasses understanding that is available to you. There's a joy of the Lord that's connected to the fact that God is present, and this is going to be enough to keep you moving forward one step at a time. That's what this record is about. And it's for me. It's a record for me saying, man, you still got something to say. You still are here. You still have an opportunity to breathe again. You need to relish it for the gift of grace that it is, this next breath that we get to take.
Wow, man. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The new single, Inner City Blues, from his upcoming album, Still. It's called Still. Please give it up for Brian Courtney Wilson, ladies and gentlemen.